think about it. You gotta reflect on this type of man. There's something wrong with the way you think. It has to be with the way you...
Because I couldn't love them the way that I love you.
You just don't know how to love, man. You don't know how to love as deep.
I know how to love, Eddie.
What a waste of a wonderful night.
My name is Tatu Baby Flores. In this life, loyalty is everything. Michael and Marie are my great friends, but this lifestyle made us family. Growing up, my dad was a drug boss and worked alongside with the highest ranking criminals in the Colombian cartel, one of them being Pablo Escobar. To get to the position that he was in, he had to do a lot of bad things. My dad got killed a month before I turned 4 years old. He was invited to a birthday party. He was shot multiple times, around 9 times. From what I am aware, me and my mom, we were supposed to be there that night. After they killed my dad, a lot of people believed he left a lot of money and they wanted to kidnap me and kill my mom. I think that growing up, learning about my father and everything, I have really bad taste in men.
Puppies, you're done. Hello, Eddie?
Eddie is my son's father. He got incarcerated when my son was a little over a year old. He was sent to prison on drug-related charges, kind of similar to what my dad did.
Daddy, I miss you. Mucho.
My life changed so drastically after Eddie got incarcerated. This was a punch in the face. I had to be mom and dad, and I realized that I had to set something solid for my son and my son's future. Strong women don't crumble. So I put my big girl hat on, and I said, step number 1, own a shop. Tattooing is my biggest passion. I'm gonna be the female Pablo Escobar of tattoos. The one that nobody with and makes all the money.
Abuela's house. Hey, mi negrito. I love you, abuela. You look.
My mom is my best friend and my rock. When my son's father got incarcerated, my mom was right there to have my back and help me raise my son. She is the strongest woman that I know. Cheers.
I'm so excited and he's gonna start school.
It's so crazy because, you know, I put him in private school. I walk in and, like, everybody just kept looking. I look so different, and then the moms were like,
los papás estaban mirando.
The whole reason why I want him to go to this school so he can have better opportunities, you know, than me and Eddie. So maybe...
Speaking about Eddie, what's going on?
Mommy, looking.
Yeah, go take him over there to play in the park. Go.
Bye-bye.
So, you know Eddie got out, right?
Catherine. Whoa.
Yeah. A couple of days ago, I was invited to De Niro's brother, Eddie Jr.'s birthday party. As we're singing happy birthday, all these people in costumes come out and they start fighting. And as I'm recording, one of the characters takes his mask off. It was Eddie. I was mentally prepared for him to come out in a couple of weeks. But to my surprise, he got an earlier release. He went in when De Niro was a baby, and De Niro doesn't really know him. He hasn't seen his father in 2 years.
Is Eddie really ready to come in De Niro's life? Are we sure that he changed?
He seems like he's matured a lot, but you know, a lot of times when people get out, they say these amazing, beautiful things. But you know, when you're out in the real world and there's temptation everywhere, that's when you know. Right now, my biggest focus is my son. And my biggest fear is that Eddie gets sucked back into this life and that will end up breaking my son's heart. I have to be overprotective with De Niro because I don't want things to traumatize him. I went through a lot of things when I lost my father, and like, I know you don't really like to talk about stuff in the past, but I remember when you got the phone call that my dad had passed away.
You remember?
Like it was yesterday. Like a painting.
How come you never told me that?
I didn't want to cause pain, so a lot of times when I go through things and it's something that I deal with, I just bottle it up. Me and my mom, we never talk about what happened with my dad. But when my dad passed away, the world came crumbling down on me. I would do anything to have my dad back, and De Niro deserves to have his father in his life. So I'm willing to give Eddie a second chance because I don't want my son to go through the same thing I did.
I knew what I was into. I knew my life. I heard and I seen a lot of scenes that I wasn't proud of my husband. That's my biggest concern right now with De Niro. I'm very happy that he's gonna see his dad if it's for good. He just have to change for better. You ready?
Yes.
You know where we're going today, right?
I'm going to change?
Bobby, I'm taking your pajamas because you're not sleeping with mommy. You're gonna sleep with your daddy tonight. Eddie just got released from halfway house on good behavior and moved to house arrest at his mom's house. So this weekend, I'll be leaving De Niro with his dad for the first time since he was a baby. I'm just very nervous about these changes and how they can affect my son. You know, your dad is very excited. You promised that you're gonna tell daddy to call mom?
Yeah.
Are you gonna play with your daddy?
Yeah, little chicken. And I'm gonna love my dad.
You're gonna love your dad?
Yeah.
Oh. So you're not nervous at all? You're happy?
Yeah.
I understand it is important for a father to be part of his son's life. And now I have to trust that Eddie stays on the right track and that he is a changed Eddie, a better version of who he was before, for my son. You're the love of my life. That's why I have to protect you so much. This cartel life comes with a lot of heartache, pain, and loss. Growing up, you see things and go through things that most people don't even have to think about. But my son shouldn't have to go through what I went through. No one should. Bobby, hold on. Look.
Hi, Daddy. Hi, Daddy.
Come here, you gotta give me a kiss goodbye. You can't just leave, Mom. Listen.
Bye, Mommy.
Give me a kiss and I love you. You know that I always come back for you, okay? You're gonna behave good with Daddy. I love you, okay?
Okay.
Bye. My God.
So ready to get this day started.
I know.
I was not able to sleep like fully. I'm so excited.
I never slept with a superstar before.
I'm gonna just go to the bathroom, finish up, and then it's showtime.
Even though this is not the first time that I leave De Niro with his father, I can't help but be an overprotective mom. That's my job.
What, Mommy?
Bobby, good morning. Hey,
Where are you?
where are you? Who else is there?
Daddy.
You're there with Daddy? And did you miss Mommy?
Yeah?
You didn't have Mommy?
Why you didn't come back?
Well, I talked to you. Remember I told you I came with Stephanie? Stephanie came to sing. So I came in an airplane and I'm in a hotel. But you know I always come back for you, right?
Okay.
I miss you so much.
I like your hair like that.
Yeah? Thank you, Papi.
Mommy.
Yeah.
You're so pretty.
Thank you, my love.
That's what my daddy said.
Aww. I'm having very mixed emotions. I'm so happy De Niro has a bond with his father, but Eddie's still on house arrest. He's walking on a very thin thread, and at any moment that thread can break and they'll send his ass back to prison. And that would break my son's heart. Oh, mommy's coming back tomorrow, okay, papi? Because I love you so much. And I miss you. Behave with daddy, okay? Manda un besito. All right, papi, bye. Oh, my God. I miss my bear. So crazy.
E.
Oh, man, you're so smart.
For egg.
So you know that I have to tell you something.
Why?
Very important. It's not good news. You're not going to be able to see Daddy this weekend.
Why?
Well,
Because he's working.
He has to go somewhere where it's kind of like working, but he did something bad. So he has to go to this place, and he's not gonna be able to be with you this weekend, papi.
Because he didn't listen to you.
Not because he didn't listen to me, because he didn't listen to the rules. You know, life has rules. And it's kind of like when you behave bad, how I put you in timeout. You know that? Mm-hmm. Well, Daddy behaved bad, and Daddy has to go to timeout for a little bit. Because you know your daddy's sad, right?
Why?
Because your daddy wanted to play with you this weekend. But it's okay. This wasn't the life I wanted for me and De Niro. As a mother, deep down inside, I feel like I failed my son. I always have to make sure that my son knows. No matter what, I'm going to be here for him. Give me a hug. I'm so in love with you.
You know, in the news, they saw all of that.
Well, look at me. I was talking to my mom, and I told my mom, I remember when you got the phone call that my dad got murdered. You remember? Like it was yesterday.
Those are things you never forget.
Since I've been dropping off De Niro with his dad, it's made me really think about my dad.
How long has it been since your mom, gone to his grave or been to New York?
Many years. After he passed away, we left in a rush. After my father was killed, there was a death threat on my mom's back and a kidnapping threat on my back. My mom was so scared, she moved from New York to Miami to start a brand new life. I was only 4 years old when my dad was killed, but I still remember a lot about that night. Me and my mom, we don't talk about my dad a lot and the life that they lived in New York, but I want to change that. We actually got an invitation to a family reunion this weekend up in Queens. Her going with me would be an opportunity for both of us to get some closure. I have that void from my dad. I want to have some closeness to him. And I really need you girls to be there.
I want to be there.
We're more than happy to be there with you.
Be strong. Right here. Many times I thought about he jumped from the car, he went inside, then he came out. And I was right 2 blocks down the road. You know, I know my dad to a lot of people could be a lot of probably bad things. But to me, my dad was my king. I just wish my dad was still alive. It's not fair. You want to die with your family. You want to die in a bed. You want to die holding your wife's hand in a corner.
girl.
Hey. I'm glad I finally got to talk to you.
Yeah?
What's up with the hostility with your message?
So you're just gonna ask me that? You're not even gonna explain to me why is it that when me and you met at the salon, you failed to tell me that Marie and Diana were going with you to New York? You couldn't just say, hey, I'm going with my mom, and by the way, I'm going with Marie and Diana?
Do you think that that was the right time for me to tell you that?
Of course. It's always the right time to say the truth, Kat, not a lie. And
It's not a lie.
That is a lie. You're my best friend, and I have to find out through social media. Surprise! Where does your loyalty land?
You know, whoa. Steph, it was not about you.
It is about me. It hurt me. You don't think that it's hurting me?
Hurt, then explain to me how you didn't have time to go with me to New York, but you had time to go and get facials with Nicole.
Don't do that.
Stephanie, I dropped everything to be there for you in New Orleans. Do you not know how much this trip meant to me? I couldn't have my best friend, the one that really knows how I feel about my father there.
You know that I wanted to be there, but you know how much my career means to me.
You haven't even asked me how New York went, Stephanie. Because you're worried about how you feel right now? Why haven't you asked me about my father? Stephanie, I stood and I found out things that I had never found out before. My dad dragged his body outside of the door and dropped in front of it, and I had to stand there with my mom.
I'm sorry. Kat is like my sister, and it just breaks my heart that she heard all of this and I wasn't there for her. Moving forward, I will put things aside to make sure that she never feels like I'm not there for her.
You know, I love you, and I would never do anything to intentionally hurt you. And if I hurt you, I apologize, and I will be more conscious of it next time.
And I appreciate that. And I think that what we need to always do, no matter what, is to be honest with each other.
I honestly think that you and Marie can talk this out, and you guys are gonna move past it.
I don't know. I don't know what the future holds for us. We'll see.
What's your favorite animal?
T-Rex.
The T-Rex. Other than the T-Rex, what animal you like?
A zebra.
A zebra has a lot of stripes. It's painted like your mommy, look. Colombia was amazing, but I missed my son. He is my main priority, and I'm glad to be home because my baby daddy just got released from house arrest, and he wants to see De Niro. Look how he eats. You saw his little teeth? Look how they climb, like you when you climb all the stuff in the house. Me and Eddie have been through a lot of hard moments since he got out of prison. I decided to do the mature thing and gave him the second chance with De Niro, and he up. Eddie's house arrest violation was an accident, but now that he's out, I can't help but thinking of the mistakes that he has made and how it could affect my son's life. So I need to know that Eddie's mind is on the right track. Now, which one do you like more, this one or the rainbow one?
I like the one that's blue. Hi.
You're beautiful. Kissing her, like how I kiss you. Aww. Hey, Eddie. Just wanted to check in with you. So now that you're out again, you know, we kind of have to work out a schedule for De Niro.
Everything's gonna be back to normal now that I'm home.
You know, that's kind of what worries me. There's a lot of temptation. There's a lot of your old friends that probably are expecting the same old Eddie back. You already up once.
You know, my hard temptation to be creeping on me through every corner I know. But I'm not the same man that I was when I came in, so I said it's game over for me. Ain't no future in that, you know. My future ain't about me, it ain't about the streets, you know, it's about my kids now.
I just really hope that your mind continues to stay like this, because we all make mistakes. I've made my mistakes as well, but seeing into our little man's eyes, like, that just makes you want to be a whole better person. And I want you to know that as De Niro's mom, and we share a son, and all the love we've had for each other, you know, if you need anything, I'm here.
I appreciate that, I truly do. It's a whole new world that I'm trying to live, so it's an overwhelming feeling. There's a lot of things I got on my mind, so.
What do you have on your mind?
I don't know. So my emotions are running a little wild right now, but I never really think I was going to be feeling the way I'm feeling now. But that's definitely a conversation we need to have in person.
Eddie was the love of my life, but before he went to prison, he cheated on me and completely broke my trust. When you find out that somebody that you love has hurt you, your first reaction is denial. Your first reaction is like, this can't be. So when Eddie first got incarcerated, I was still really angry at him. In order for him to come back into my life, we would have a lot of work to do.
You know, whatever we do has to be for the greater good of our son.
Dreams you need to live.
De Niro. Mommy's making you a really nice meal. You hungry?
A little. Give me like this much.
That's it?
Yes, I
Or
want.
like this much,
No, this.
so you can grow muscles.
I will be, my muscle will be like.
Do you want muscles like Daddy, Papi?
I'm going to have more muscles than him, right?
If you want to.
I'm Eddie, and I'm Cat's baby daddy. I got into the drug scene at the age of 8 or 9. Being that young, I just felt that was my destiny, and I got when I got locked up. I was charged with importing controlled substances and sentenced to 5 years in federal prison. But now that I'm finally out, I'm making up a lot of lost time. Daddy's home.
De Niro, say hi to Dad.
Like, oh my God.
I knew upon release, my first priority was my kids. I knew with De Niro was going to be a little more work to put in because there was only one when I went in, so I basically raised him from a prison visiting room. It's a blessing being back in my son's life, you know. I'm grateful for that.
We decided to cook today.
That looks good.
You should take a picture because this is the last thing that I thought that I would be doing this year. Like, when did that happen to me? Eddie got out of house arrest a few weeks ago, and so much has changed. I mean, after Eddie came out and looked like a whole snack, you know, I had to try some. So we hooked up, and somehow we ended up back together.
How was your school today? You behaved good today?
Yes. Like.
Listen to your teacher?
Yes.
You sure? You're just trying to brush me off?
Not brush you off.
You been behaving good?
Yes.
You better be.
In the eyes of the law, Eddie has already paid his dues. But in our relationship, he still has a lot to prove. During my pregnancy, Eddie was unfaithful, and I really couldn't forgive him. After that, he got incarcerated while my son was only 1 year old. I didn't think I would ever get back with him because he broke my trust and my heart. Being with Eddie in general is a risk, but it's a risk that I'm willing to take for our family and for my son. Food's almost ready. De Niro, tajitas are your favorite?
Yes.
But you know what?
What?
No tajitas for you until you eat some steak and some of these greens. You're gonna get a tajita when you give me a couple bites of your food.
How much couple bites?
10 bites.
You know, De Niro's not used to all of this. I don't really discipline him so much.
Yeah, see?
I've been... What, papi?
I want a tajita.
No, don't touch that until you eat some more.
I feel like since you got out, you're so, like, on top of him. I don't want him to be like, oh, Daddy's here to put down, you know?
But come on, I mean...
It's a baby.
He's not gonna be a baby for too much longer, right? I said, yes, Papa, you're right. Daddy's always right.
You have to be able to enjoy being a kid too.
And you gotta learn how to eat with you're not gonna eat with the fork, Bob. What you doing eating with your hands? Come on, man.
I would.
Want a full fight? You want a full fight with me?
Wow.
Hey!
Damn, where are you going? You look beautiful. You're swagged out.
Let me see. Oh my God. That's
I know, right?
beautiful.
Yeah, I got it made. Like, you know, what's an artist without an artist chain?
What's up?
So, it's been weeks since my performance. It's Muna, baby! Yeah! I thought that I would have my deal by now. I don't even know where I stand with Wayne and Young Money. Nobody's answering my calls over there, and I still haven't gotten my contract. And it confuses me because I'm like, what is it gonna really take to prove that I'm worthy for this opportunity?
You're at a pivotal point in your life right now where you have the talent and you're gorgeous, but you're not getting any younger.
You know how that about me came out on social media?
Yeah.
I'm worried that it could be a factor. It was actually Wayne's fiance who spread rumors about me that I'm sleeping with Wayne, that I potentially slept with the entire label. And I've never really let it get to me. But the fact that these rumors can ruin my potential of getting my contract is terrifying. I'm gonna speak to Wayne. I'm gonna ask him what the holdup is. I mean, I like to face things.
You're not scared of speaking your mind.
I'm gonna handle my drama, so.
Don't worry, I got my drama too. Well, Eddie's been home and you know me. You know that I like to be by myself. I was like the queen of my castle and now I have to go live with somebody.
Can I tell you something? But I don't want you to be mad at me.
Okay.
I don't think that you should have given Eddie a chance so quickly. I am really happy for Kat and De Niro that Eddie is out because I know how it feels to grow up with a dad that's in jail. But just because Eddie is back in De Niro's life doesn't mean Kat's gotta let Eddie back into her life so quickly. I was there when you had just had De Niro. I saw you broken because of what Eddie did to you. I could never be with someone that has broke me down so far that I
When you have a child, Steph,
I hate that excuse.
I want to have a family for my son. And if it doesn't work out, at least I know I gave it a chance.
Okay.
And with that being said, I actually wanted to invite you. I'm throwing Eddie a welcome home party, and you need to be there, but I really want you to try your hardest to give him a chance.
I'll do my best.
Surprise visit today.
Where your job?
My job.
Oh, your probation officer?
No, your best friend.
Stephanie went to your job.
While I'm training, I had to stop what I was doing. She was checking me, talking about how she don't trust me and how you deserve better. And at first I was trying to reason with her. There ain't no reasoning with that girl.
Wow. I'm like at a loss for words. I don't even know why she would show up to your job.
She came to fight.
I know that Stephanie has her own trust issues with Eddie, but she knows very well that I decided to give our relationship one more try. And the last thing that I thought is that Stephanie would show up to my baby daddy's job to talk about my relationship with him behind my back.
Obviously I up, but for her to come at me like I'm taking advantage of the mother of my son, she doesn't know the story. She doesn't know our story.
Well, she knows a big part of our story,
She knows your
which is
side
why
of the story. What are you telling her to make her come at me like this?
Nothing. I mean, I've told her what I went through.
Your friend disrespected me. She compared me to a dumpster. No sé qué some other for you to let your friend talk to your man like that?
I mean, you act like I knew that she was going to your job. Of course, I wouldn't allow it
But
to
you
happen.
probably gave her the comfort to think she can do that. You shouldn't let none of your people disrespect me or talk to me any type of way.
I mean, I can't control the way she feels. She is my best friend, and she was there for me.
Sounds like you're taking a side now.
But I do think that it was very disrespectful to show up to your job. I mean, that's just crazy to me.
Listen, you're missing the point. I'm a convicted felon, ma. So for her to show up to my place of business in front of my boss, in front of my co-workers, not only am I risking my job, but I'm risking my freedom. I can't afford to take no chances right now, Mom. I'm walking on eggshells. Being on probation, I already have a lot of eyes on me, and I don't need any of Kat's friends watching me. Maybe she needs to reevaluate who she got around her. She needs to know there's boundaries that she can't cross. If that's really your friend, she should have your best interest at heart. She should have our son's best interest at heart.
You're right. I'm gonna talk to her.
You talk to her. You know her better than I do, so figure it out.
Hey, ¿qué faltaba? Yay, everybody's here. Everybody that matters. I invited everyone except Stephanie.
I haven't talked to her.
Steph came to my dog job.
I heard about that.
She beefing with Steph. Now you beefing with Steph.
She was too good to come to my party, so I didn't invite her.
Me and Stephanie have never fought like this before. I think it was very harsh of Diana to not invite her, but Stephanie's in a big mess with everybody, and maybe it's better that she sits this one out.
Nicole's here.
Hi, guys. Hi, Boo.
How are you?
Good.
Thank you. My beautiful part-time babysitter. Hi, babe. How are you?
They call you AKA the babysitter.
The babysitter. This is Ali, too. How are you, Mama?
I'm Ali. Nice to meet you. Right around the street. Stephanie's dad was snitching.
How you doing, Mom?
How are you? Sorry. I don't know if it's true or not, but if the rumors are started, it's because something has come with it.
I think you need more champagne in there.
Yeah, I know. That's what
I'm about to get her drunk.
Looking a little red. I don't know. What's up? Talk to me. Something I don't know here? Got testing in there. Just give me the signal.
You guys good? Champagne? Champagne? Nah? No?
No? Oh. All right.
Well, salute to all them families that this charity's for. Yes, salute to the families and La Raza. Baby, Cartel Crew, La Raza.
Dad, are you okay? What's wrong? Why are you so quiet?
I just don't understand why you invite people to start rumors here. Especially dangerous rumors.
Rumors about what?
That rumor about my best friend's father.
That's her friend, and we should listen to her side of the story.
I don't see how there's a side of the story
I mean, I don't think it
to
was
make some up about a poor man who did his time and say that he was a rat.
Girl, I did not make anything up.
No, you were the one that started it. Well, I thought it was told.
Well, I was told.
So you just go ahead and start spreading rumors about somebody's father.
Why are you speaking for her?
Because that's my best friend's father.
Okay, but if you hear something, wouldn't you tell your best friend what you heard?
Not if it's some dangerous like that. I'm not gonna start. You're not gonna understand. You're not gonna understand. You're a little girl. You know nothing about this life, and you're not gonna understand.
I know about this life, honey.
People don't understand that Ali really comes from this lifestyle. I mean, she's connected to the Dominican cartel, and her ex-boyfriend got shot just a few months ago. She know about the for real. That's why I trusted her when she was telling me this about Stephanie's dad.
I do know about this life.
Then you should know that you don't go around spreading rumors when you don't know. You don't know.
Why don't we keep it classy? So
Hey, listen, if I could just try and de-escalate the situation.
I ain't got no hair on my tongue.
Let's
I got a
chill,
problem, and I'm
bro.
not gonna stay here and be quiet and pretend like everything's good.
Okay, so keep yapping.
There's
You
no
yapping
really-
a whole
there's-
lot.
Hey, watch your tone, bro.
Like,
Watch your
I'm gonna
tone.
tell you what I want. I don't gotta hold my tongue for nobody.
Yeah, you can say all the fake you want.
Okay,
It's
just say all
irrelevant.
the that I think is real. And
Hey, listen, when she's trying to get across to
I
you,
don't care anymore.
you talk about snitching. People get killed behind
But
that.
that's what she heard. That's what we heard.
But you don't speak about that. Listen,
Yeah, but she's still gonna tell me
you can't
though.
speak on that.
Just like her best
You
friend.
do not speak on that. Learn something. I'm trying to tell you something for someone that came from this. If you do not have black and white, you be quiet. Don't speak on that.
And when you're really part of this life, you know that people get murdered like that for some like that.
how about the Miami Heat?
Hey, what's up, bro?
I see Steph walk into the party, and here I am sitting with the girl that talked about her dad.
My friend Yvette.
Hey.
So nice to meet you.
She needs to know, no matter our issues, I don't feel comfortable sitting in front of somebody that will start some rumor for clout.
Interesting evening.
To say the least. Who invited you?
Diana did.
Diana invited you? Mm-hmm. Really?
Yep.
This is my friend's event, and she's not gonna get crazy over here.
Listen, I'm surprised she still hasn't punched Sally in the face.
I'm gonna have to go pick a bone with Diana. I'm not with that at all.
Wow, that's interesting.
Super interesting.
Super, girl.
Give me a second. Before I address you, I'm gonna address the problem.
Bitch, shut the up.
Excuse me?
Shut the up. Like, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. You don't need to talk to me. Like,
funny. That's really funny.
Hilarious.
Listen, I'm not getting in the middle of it. Last time I...
I'm just gonna stand over here and remain off probation. Magic, Eddie, Marie, you might want to follow my lead.
Even though I'm really mad at Stephanie, Stephanie is family. And if I feel that my family is threatened, I'm gonna fight for them till the end.
Don't defend her! You don't defend her! What are you doing? What happened? What happened? Look at me, dumbass Miami bitches! Allie, what happened? Allie! She be acting like she a badass bitch! I'm walking out! Allie, yo, come over here! What's up, bitch? I'm a beast, bitch! Come over here!
Mommy, you made up about my dad that's smarter for dying.
I don't give a you want, bitch! Try it if you want! What was that energy when you was right here? You think you tough? You ain't had that energy when you was right here close to me, right? You ain't gotta do it. You ain't gotta do it. What you gonna do? What you talking about?
Listen, Mom, I'll let you go. Relax, man.
This is my friend's event, yo.
You invited this bitch here?
Yes, I invited her. Yes, I invited her. Why not?
That's so petty.
Bro, they had some. We defended you plenty of. When the have you been there? Bitch, you bitch. I'm not the one, bitch. What you gonna do, Diana?
Stephanie, look at her.
Diana, you know, bitch. You're like an animal. Ellie, come over here. What happened? I was in the bathroom. What happened?
She a punk ass bitch. What you talking about? Oh, it's all a lie. My dad has to carry a scar because this bitch died. You ugly troll.
come at me, bitch. Come at me. What's up?
Ugly
Come at me, bitch.
You ain't about this cartel life, bitch.
No, more reason than your father. You more reason than your father. So come at me, hoe.
Get the out of my face.
What's up, bitch? What you gonna do?
Yeah?
Don't do that. Don't push me away. I'm a big ass girl. Like, I've done it there before.
Yeah, but not with me, Ma. You got 17 dudes that gonna put their hands on you. That ain't finna happen here, Ma.
If you want.
Let me help you. And if she gets this close, I'll let you go. But it ain't finna happen right now.
Promise?
Of course I promise, Ma.
You too for bringing that dirty bitch over here.
Like a little ass bitch.
You don't belong here.
I'm not talking to you no more, bitch.
You ugly troll, leave, bitch.
I'm gonna leave. What you gonna do? Show me what you're about. Square up for me.
I'm
What's
a
up?
gentleman. Give me your king, bitch. Shut the up.
You think you tough? Stupid bitch.
I thought we were here for a good cause.
Who the is that? Hi.
That is my friend Betty. This is her charity event.
Hi, babe. How are you? Oh my gosh. Hi, everybody.
Stephanie, you can meet me any day in the street because you ain't got going on. What do you got going on? You been what, Little Wayne for years?
Thank you all for coming. This means so much to me that everybody's here because
Trust me. I won't win. That's my problem.
I know that everybody's aware of what's going on at the border.
dumbass
nasty.
With
so petty right now.
I know, super disrespectful. Can we calm that down, please?
Bird brain. Get this bitch out of here. Stephanie, you're at my friend's charity event. I don't give a fuck.
Relax. Okay, yeah. So, oh wow. All right. So yeah. There's a lot of kids right now that are being locked up in cages and being separated from their mothers.
You wanna hit me, bitch? I wanna end this fight.
Just so everybody, wait, hold on. Being mad disrespectful right now. Like I'm doing something for kids right now. ¿Cómo ustedes van a portarse así? En serio. Like, come on, we are doing something. This is something good for family. People that are being separated at borders right now. Act like adults. Okay, anyway. So, like I was saying, I just want people to understand that in order for you to make it out, you don't have to be narco. You don't have to be the hitman. You don't gotta go and do all this stuff to make it out.
Come on, ma.
I'm teaching them from little. You can be whatever you want to be.
Get it, man. Get it.
This means so much to me.
Ooh, she got it.
That's it. See? That's what we do.
I was sitting there minding my business and I got stuck and my face got scratched. That's what ass.
You slip your grip, huh? That's how the we do around here.
When I saw Kat go at Ali to want to her the up, it really shocked me. Like, we're not talking and she still had my back. She knows the value of friendship. Like, she knows what we are. We're family. That's a real ass bitch.
Why didn't you hit me when we were face to face, though, Kat? Because you're a ass bitch. She gonna get you, bitch. If you're really from the streets, why you speak? For what you stood up on my dad, bitch.
Bro.
She scratched my face, right?
Honestly, sneaking up on Ali when her back is turned? Come on now, like that's some these girls don't understand. Like, Ali's from Philly. Like, she don't play that.
That's some whack ass. That's some weak ass bitches.
Hey, you know from the second I checked you that I'm coming for you.
How the you gonna beat me while my back is turned?
You turn your back, that's your
Ain't no really been doing that. Ain't no really been doing that. Come here, Billy. Stop. Stupid bitch. Stop sitting there. Why are you still here? Get this girl out of here.
Okay, wait. First of all, look.
She needs to get the out of here. She insulted my father. Get her out of here. Get her out of here. Listen, can you get her out of here?
Nah, I think, bro. I think,
bro. Get her out of here.
Bro. This is my event. I'm the boss. Both of y'all gotta go.
You wanna throw me out, bitch? You gotta do it yourself.
You should have let Stephanie fight her own battle. I know you're her best friend, but that's something that Stephanie needs to fight for herself. She always has people fighting for her.
I don't even know what to say. You know me, like I'm very overprotective with my friends.
But she's not like that with you. Why don't you get that?
Stephanie went to Eddie's work and basically called him trash. In my mind, that means she has no respect for Kat. I don't understand what else Stephanie needs to do for Kat to realize that she's not a loyal friend. Does she need a Eddie? Because even with his job didn't move the needle.
What she told Eddie is completely wrong. Because if you talk about my man, my baby daddy, bitch, you're getting smacked on the spot. That's what the you should have done.
I know that Diana's upset, but Stephanie and I have a friendship that runs way deeper than these girls will ever understand. My love and my loyalty will always outweigh any issues that we ever have going on between us. In my eyes, Stephanie is family, and if I feel that my family is threatened, I'm gonna fight for them till the end.
Well, welcome to Gianni's Casa Cosarina, the former Versace mansion. My name is Johnny. I'll be your server for tonight.
I'm gonna order for you, baby, right? I'm gonna get 2 prime bone ribeyes, lobster catalana for an appetizer, and let me have a bottle of Pinot Noir.
Of course, sir, yes.
Thank you.
Damn, you even like know my favorite drink and everything?
I mean, I'm learning to pay attention to detail now, man.
I feel like a queen right now.
That's how you should feel. This is just one way of letting you know, baby, how much you mean to me, and I really want to make this right, you know? I want you to feel special. I want you to know that real this time around.
When it comes to me and Eddie, there's a lot that scares me. I want to fall in love with Eddie because I know that he is a better man now, and I know that he's sorry and he has worked to better himself as a person. But the more I love him, the more vulnerable I am to getting hurt. I never want to be put in that predicament again. You know, I wanted to go out to dinner and have a talk with you, but this really blew my mind.
What do you want to talk about? What's on your mind?
I don't want to kill the mood, but with everything that happened and everything that we went through, I wasn't expecting for us to get back together. You know, there was one day where like a bag full of bricks just hit me with all these emotions, and I thought to myself, can I forgive Eddie for what he did or not?
I mean, you have every reason to feel the way you feel, man. You know you do. I know what I did. You know, I cheated on you at one of the worst times that I could have done it while you were pregnant. I just need you to know that this time around, it's not just, like, it's not a temporary thing, man. Like, I'm playing for keeps.
Like, I hear what you say, but you told me this before.
I told you before, you know, but living the life I was living, making impulsive decisions, I wasn't thinking everything through.
But it seemed like you were until it wasn't.
Streets. Heavy. You knew who I was when you first got on the
what did the streets have to do with our relationship?
Everything.
I understand you're gonna do decisions that might end you up like in prison or in a bad predicament. I understand those consequences very well. I grew up with them. But I don't understand, and excuse my vulgarness, a man having somebody else having to do with anything with the streets.
It has everything to do with the streets.
No, it doesn't. I don't buy that.
That's why if you really knew what the life was about, these are the things that come with it. What I'm trying to explain to you is that the life that I lived, and as deep as I was, and the position I held out here, I had to be a heartless, cold mother. That's what you don't understand. I couldn't be that person and be hosting a happy home. Is there chances of me cheating on you? Yes, that's the chances you take when you get with a man like me. And I up and I did just that. What I'm saying is that now you're not taking that chance because I'm not making the decisions revolve around that lifestyle anymore.
I just want you to show, I don't want you to sell me no dreams. I don't want you to finesse me with words. I don't want to have to tell you nothing. I want you to just show me with your actions. I'm not the type to be checking a man's phone. I'm not the one that be... I'm not the type of girl that's going to be following you to see where you're going next because I got my own...
Over here, please. Okay, yeah, that's fair.
You are a person that loves a lot of attention from your woman. And I'm the type of woman that doesn't give her man too much attention. I like to be by myself. How do I know that the things that I do aren't gonna push you to do the same you did before?
I don't know, like, what picture you're painting in your head of, like, I want all this attention. No, I just want the attention that a man like me deserves. I cook, I clean, I wash my own clothes. These are things that you expect a woman to do. I go weeks without sex. This is not that I want in a relationship. So it's not because I want a lot of attention, but play your part.
Hold up. I need to be doing what I have to do as a woman. I'm doing more than what I have to do as a woman. I'm paying all the bills. I'm doing all of this, so you don't have to worry right now because I don't want you to go back to the streets.
Listen, I'm not.
But you don't appreciate that. You're just thinking what you want as a man.
You get my words and you twist them and you run.
In a perfect world, if I had a man that had his together, yes, all the clothes would be fixed, the meals would be cooked for you, and I'd be bending over in force, waiting for you to come home and do your business. But no, that is not the perfect world that I live in.
Ain't nobody ever said that I'm not appreciative of what you're doing. The message I'm trying to relay off to you is I don't need a sugar mama. I can go get my own place. I can do all that. That's not what I need in a woman. What I'm not gonna be able to do to myself is satisfy myself. That's where you need to come in.
There's things that you also have to do for your woman to make you wanna do that.
Hey, I don't know what it is with you, woman.
Eddie, this is the first time that we're practically going out on a date.
Think about it, Ma.
That doesn't make no sense.
You've dated numerous guys since I've been locked up, and I never bothered to ask, but I'm damn sure it wasn't always their fault. Think about it. You gotta reflect on this type of man. There's something wrong with the way you think. It has to be with the way you...
because I couldn't love them the way that I love you.
You just don't know how to love, man. You don't know how to love as deep.
I know how to love, Eddie.
talk, because I don't like coming home to this energy, Just get this off my chest and see if we can figure this out. I mean, that night, that wasn't for me. That night was for you. I did that all for you. But you really know how to up such a good thing, you know? I mean,
it started with you messing up a great thing.
And I understand that, Ma, and I'm working.
Do you?
I am not the same man that stepped out on you.
And I told you, I forgive you. But don't confuse that with, I'm never going to forget what you did.
I mean, how much longer is this going to go on for? I mean, this happened 5 years ago, Ma. I need to know we're moving forward. I need to know that the trust is starting to build. I know there's a lot of things you ain't finna tell me.
Yeah, but trust is not something that's just given, it's earned.
I know it's a lot of things.
And the only way you're going to earn my trust is with time. And if you were putting me against the wall and telling me like that I gotta trust you and when and putting a time,
but
that all you're
why
doing.
You twisting my words? I ain't coming.
That is the way that you're coming out.
What I'm telling you is that I need to start seeing improvement in your trust issues.
All I hear is what you need, what you want.
I'm telling you what we need for us to work. Because you keep going back and forth. I'm tired of hearing the problem. I don't want to hear that anymore. What is it that you want me to do to earn that trust? What is it that you want me to show you? What is it that I'm not showing you?
I just feel like you're not understanding how I feel.
Because you're not being specific enough, Ma.
I'm telling you, there's things that I'm going to express, and if it makes you uncomfortable, I just need you to listen.
Like I said, I've been listening to this for years. If we have to just leave it in the past and move on, then let's bury that. But don't keep telling me how much I hurt you. And all it's doing for me is discouraging me from fighting for this.
So if I feel something at the moment, just shut the up about it because you're discouraged from making this work. That's what I'm hearing out of you.
No, what I'm saying is tell me something that is gonna help us move forward.
It just sounds like to me like this perfect world where you get out and your baby mama very conveniently leaves everything in the past.
You decide to give it a chance.
We decided to give it. No. Talk clearly. We decided
but listen,
to give it.
Calm down, all right? Take it easy now.
You're the one that's getting offended.
Because I'm saying this because I up, and you're the one that decided to give us another chance. That's all I said. This is your problem. You get my words and you twist it. So
how could I tell you how I feel without you feeling attacked?
I know how you feel already. Forget about that. I mean, come on, Mike. You've been repeating it to me year after year. Of course I know how you feel. What I don't know is how we finna work on this. Every time we touch on that, you tell me, but I did this.
The only way that you're gonna work on it is with time. That's it. And I'm sorry, but you're up and you're gonna have to take your punches. I am gonna throw a punch here and there because what the you did was hurtful. And through time, we're gonna grow and you're gonna show me. There's things that you're doing now that are showing me. When I see you waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to work, that's what makes me feel like you have changed. And that's what I feel makes me trust you. It's showing to me that you're not just fighting for yourself, you're fighting for our family.
I want to do more. I want to just show you that I'm doing good as a legitimate person. I want to show you that I'm doing good as a faithful partner. What is going to build that trust?
And like I said, time. Like, I went through something that was not normal.
Back then, I was just living a whole different life, you know what I'm saying? And now don't start thinking this is an excuse I'm making. But you need to understand, and I'm going to keep reiterating this to you until you see it. I ain't finna do this to you ever again, because I saw what you went through that day. I've had enough time to think what my mom has been going through for 20 years that my dad scarred her because of the same. You're the mother of my son, Kat. You're the most important woman in my life. I can't keep around playing with your emotions like that. And you don't have to show this to me because I don't want you to feel like you're making me feel comfortable. I just need you to know this, and I'm gonna keep breaking this into your head. I am never going to cheat on you again. That is never gonna happen. I'm never going back to the illegal I used to be in. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it, Ma. And I need you to really just believe it. You don't even have to say anything else. Just believe it.
See?
Hello.
Hi. What's up?
You got a surprise for you?
You got a surprise?
Oh my God. Oh my God. You did it.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I want this one. Oh, look at me.
You like it?
De Niro is gonna be so happy.
Ever since me and Eddie had our big fight, things haven't been so great with us. So I think this is kind of him stepping up to the plate and doing something very sweet. And that means so much to me.
Marie, what time is the party today?
From 7 to 10. I want everything to go perfect tonight, because if don't go as planned, Mike is gonna lose his.
I won't be able to make it.
No.
Yeah, my PO didn't approve me for it.
Pero ¿por qué?
Everything's legal there, so what's the problem?
But she said it's not legal in Florida, so...
It is what it is, you know.
I really wanted to go out there and support the guys for the launch party, but unfortunately, I'm under federal restrictions and I didn't get approved to make it there. I knew in the back of my mind the chances were slim of me making it to this launch party, but I still wanted to take advantage and make the best out of this trip, spending some time with Kat.
I wouldn't risk it, and Michael understands, so...
I'll be there with y'all soon, though.
And you need to take care of these babies.
Exactly.
I can't believe I have 2 beautiful puppies. I feel like I just gave birth.
Niña! She just peed here.
Yeah,
Girl, you gotta give up that ass tonight, because you got 2.
You had twins!
Started doing tattoos. I used to draw all the time. Is that the house you're gonna build me when you're older?
Yep.
And who's gonna live in this house?
You and me.
Me and you are gonna live in this house?
Yes.
You like Daddy living in the house with us?
Yes. A little bit.
Lately, I've been thinking a lot about the future between me and Eddie. You know, when we started dating, I was head over heels for him. But with everything that we've been through, I just feel different. I do have feelings for Eddie. But to be honest, deep down inside, I don't know if I'll ever really truly trust him again. And that's scary, because our relationship also affects De Niro. You remember when Daddy didn't live in the house?
Yes. He used to live at somewhere else, and then I saw him. When I went there, he almost broke my heart.
I love my son more than anything in the world, and I want him to have the perfect family. But sometimes I do think that maybe I jumped into this relationship too quickly for all the wrong reasons. I just want to make sure that De Niro is okay with whatever changes happen. What if he doesn't live here? Are you okay with having Daddy in Abuela Maria's house and Mommy here?
Yes.
Do you want me to tell Daddy to go back to Grandma Maria's house?
No.
No? Oh, so you do like him here?
No, because you like him here.
Because I like him here? How do you know I like him here?
Because you love him.
What? How you know I love your daddy? How you know that?
Because I know.
How you know Daddy loves Mommy?
Because he told me.
He told you? Come here. I love you so much. It's Tatu Baby from Cartel Crew. Make sure you subscribe to VH1's YouTube channel so you don't miss anything this season.